And good afternoon, evening, everyone. Welcome to Downtown Beatdown Online. I am your friendly neighborhood T.O. Arneezy here. I'm going to have some Rev2 action. I'm going to turn it over to my commentators, D. Hamster and FNTR. Go ahead, you two.
I'm FNTR as always, commentating some Guilty Gear today. So back again for another Downtown Beatdown for Guilty Gear. D. Hamster, I believe, maybe in the bathroom. I don't know. Still on mute, but we can still carry the show for a little while longer. That's cool. We're gonna be doing a shorter bracket today. It's gonna be round robin. Oh, I think he's back. I think D Hamster's back. Yeah, we're gonna be doing a shorter bracket this time around. Only 3 entries this time around, but that doesn't mean any shortage of matches. It's gonna be ran round robin, best of 5 for each player. So got plenty of time, plenty of matches to be had, plenty of adaptation, plenty of cool stuff to see. So we'll get into that pretty soon. I mean, I'm excited for it. If the Hamster's here, I'm sure he's excited for it too. I noticed a few of the names in the bracket already. We have Hydrophobic, Sanic, and Starks, and I recognize Starks and Hydrophobic off the bat, like already. Starks playing in the Plus R tournament yesterday, I believe playing Jam, if I remember correctly. And Hydrophobic playing May, one of the newer Gear players, actually grinding really hard as of recent. A lot of times in the NKO brackets, you'll see him there, and then just around, playing matches online. So we'll see how it goes. I believe he entered last time as well, so good to see him returning to another Downtown Beatdown.
Is this working now?
Yep, we can hear you now.
Hold on, it's not.
Heaven or hell. Duel.
Alright, let's see what the round start's looking like. Yep, 5k to try and control the round start. Sanic living up to the name, clicking the blue chip.
My audio is not working.
Ooh, alright. This is a polarizing matchup right here for Chip, considering a lot. Oh, he's gone. If Chip gets hit by any big air normal in the air right now, Chip will explode. If he gets hit by like any JHs, just like Stray or anything, it's gonna be a problem because he gets knocked down, and then it's like, okay, cool. Now I got to deal with Dolphins outside of getting air to air for a quarter of my life.
Chip has pretty good wake-up options. I mean, I'm not too concerned, but yeah, he blows up on counter hit definitely.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean though. It's like that was one air to air that took a quarter of his life. It's like,
well, yeah, anybody. May's air-to-air game is extremely strong.
Exactly. Alright, nice confirm right there over the 2S. Gonna get some damage right there. Hellfire, not gonna do too much. Wow, like a blitz.
Am I coming through alright? My mic just stopped working for a second earlier.
It's all good. It's working now. Ooh, almost was able to guts kill right there, but went for the wrong route. That's okay. Yeah, gonna have to play this like pretty conservative right here. Yeah, 2S to beat out the 5D.
Yeah, the 5D questionable, but we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure how much experience Hydro has fighting Chip. Hydro's relatively new, actually, but has been working a lot on playing this game online, just quite a lot. So, all right, trying to disengage from that situation. Doesn't want to be near him when he does that. Yeah, well, this is definitely one of those matchups where you kind of just learn as May. You get to just swing around the anchor in the air.
Yeah, fighting Chip, you have to either swing out like a big move to try and like catch him in his movement, or just not commit to big risky swings, because he can just get out of the way, teleport, and be right on top of you again.
Nice block on the burst. Yeah, he's gonna have to. Yeah, it's a lot of just May's gonna swing around JH in the air or JS, and it's just gonna hurt a lot whenever Chip gets hit by it. That's ultimately what it's coming down to.
I don't know what exactly Chip can do in terms of anti-air in this matchup, but at that air that fade, kind of did some work there, though.
Yeah, it seems like he's kind of just having to play real fast and loose in this match. Ooh, big drop.
Oh,
that's gonna kill.
Oh.
That's gonna kill. Gets hit by the straight 5D, but that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, if he comboed into that with something else, that would have still killed. So the 5D, I don't know what that was intended to do, but you know, still playing a lot of kind of flaily neutral here. See it with the overhead there, the Rekka overhead.
Yeah, from what I can tell, Chip has to just constantly stay moving, because it's like you said, if it takes any time to swing just one big normal and it hits him, it's just going to be pain all around. So he's just got to play real fast and loose around a lot of stuff.
Well, you know, it depends. I mean, if he baits out a big swing and then teleports in, he can get a good whiff punish from anyone on the screen, right?
Right.
He's really doing that Rekka, which I don't think he's blocking.
Yeah, he kind of just got harassed in the corner for most of that round right there.
There's definitely some matchup-specific knowledge with that Rekka. I think if you block the low and like it's unsafe, or at least minus on hit even without RC.
Nice side B. Yep. All right, game one of this. It's first to 5, right? First to 5.
First to 5.
Yeah.
How many are in the bracket right now? 3, 4?
Three players. Yeah, we got 3 players. So first to 5s for each set. We got what, 6 sets to go. So this is just the start of the first one. Kind of squirrely in certain spots. You know, trying to just get in their footing and seeing what each other's gonna do. Ooh, can I be on there? Yep. Uh-oh.
Danger time.
Brave to mash 2P and 2K right there.
Oh, there you go. Big hit off the JS, but no conversion there. JD, he's using a lot of air dash JD to try and control space in the air.
Okay, nice box. Yeah, I kind of realizing it's like, okay, well, if Chip's not gonna anti-air me, I guess I'm just gonna swing at him.
Yeah, JS, JH.
Alright.
A bit of mashing on the ground to...
another overhead
set up that, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ill-advised DP into getting hit. Okay.
Alright. Yeah, you gotta block that over.
Oh,
That
he
is
runs into the super, which you can't burst. You can burst here probably, no?
2K in the air.
Yeah. I thought they might burst there because they're in the corner and it was pretty close.
Alright, teleport out.
Oh, no, yeah. He's again chaining into 5D, which is ending his... He not only didn't get a confirm off that, he also lost his pressure, so...
Yeah.
Really should probably sweep or something into Dolphin set or something like that. I mean, the thing is against Chip, he has such little health. You really have to capitalize on every hit you get. Right there, he was getting a 2S into nothing.
Right.
Alright, see right there, that was 5S, 5H into, you know, nothing. You should probably be getting... In Guilty Gear, knockdowns are super important. You should try and catch up every hit you can do into a knockdown. And this here is good. That was a good conversion right there. But, you know, stray hits, like, that's often all you get against Chips is stray hit, because he's just moving around constantly.
Right.
Okay, more Rekka pressure into, connected off the low, I think.
Alright, I like these.
5K, yeah, to control space.
Yeah. Sanek's just gonna have to try and, like, just live by the namesake, be fast and be free. Just gonna have to go around on the screen and just hopefully not get hit by anything.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. Build up the whole
That's a lot of risk.
There.
Yeah. Nice. Just hit 6K, there we go.
6K, yeah. Okay, run up 6K is Oki.
Ooh. Yeah, controlling space with that, like, IED back JD.
Okay, there's some Oki. We got some Oki in the house here. Good. That was, I think, 2K, 2D, Dolphin set.
Ooh.
Run up.
Big JH, yeah.
Yeah.
And the mirror buttons.
A lot of jumping around, pressing.
Oh, gold burst.
JH for Mega.
Yep, got hit by it. That's all fire.
It's probably gonna kill. Yeah, it's gonna kill.
Alright, and game 2 going to Sanek. Looking, you know, relatively not feeling super pressured by certain things. I don't think Sanek knows that it's best of 5. I don't think he knows. Oh, hey, the hamster's gone. Uh-oh. Oh.
It booted me out of the call here.
Oh, wow.
Let me get back in here. I opened up another tab of. I guess it's I'm using the web app, not the desktop app, and so it kind of.
Okay. I see. All right, well, we'll see if Hydrophobic can, turn something around here, right? Like I said, get some more consistent Oki.
Oh, he's got a whole
most of these
FT5 to figure out this matchup. So. Okay, bit of evasive air movements and Oki. Caught him low, I think.
Oh, that's a
there you go. Overhead into base.
That's been on the burst as well.
That was a good burst block there too. Okay.
That's looking a lot better for Hydrophobic.
Corner game. Is not blocking low.
I think Hydrophobic hit a point where he went, well, I mean, kind of just waiting.
Definitely looking a lot more solid in this third game here. Okay.
Nice punish.
Avoided the DP. It seems like this chip is often, DPing it to a little bit further distance, I think, than would normally connect. He's missing a lot of those DPs, and he's often getting punished.
It just seems like playing neutral wasn't exactly working out.
Run up 5 PP, and I think throw range. Maybe he could probably mash throw at it. He's not blocking low on wake up. It's getting him caught in these Oki loops here.
Ooh.
A bit of cross-up JD action. He tried doing that Rekka again, and I think no just jumped out.
Alright,
so good conversion right here. And then probably going to get can't get the knockdown at that distance.
Okay, I like using the Dolphin right there. It's just about Hydra's game.
It's a straight hit now would probably do it for this game. Nope, got caught with the overhead again.
Nah, it's going to trade anyway. I was going to say, any hit
scrambles and we're good. That's Hydrophobic goes up to 1-2. So coming back. Got ourselves a game.
Alright. Yeah, next up, I mean, a lot of that's just like, I think Hydro sat there and went, well, sitting there and playing neutral for a lot of that just wasn't working out in that situation, just couldn't, pin Chip down. So it's like, I'm just going to aggressively swing at him, and if he gets hit, it's his fault. I
think the difference might have been like better confirms and just better Oki. Because I think he was able to convert those hits into pressure, and Chip just wasn't blocking. So,
right.
A little bit of corner pressure. Okay, keep it in the corner. Good. He jumped right out of that Dolphin Oki that time, or Dolphin pressure. Tried to do the alphabet follow-up that tagged with punish. Only the first part of the record that time. I think he's trying to bait something out. We'll just mix it up a little bit. Because as I mentioned, that second and third part of the record are quite risky to use. I mean, the second one's quite unsafe, and the third one is very slow. So,
right.
I always want to do 1, 2, 3 on the Rekka, of course. Gonna get the conversion into Oki probably. Yeah. No Dolphin set. Right. Just fake overhead low.
Yeah, I mean, keep it pretty simple. I think that's all right.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point in the game, it doesn't seem like he needs anything more that's any kind of fancy anything.
Yeah, it seems like a little bit of freestyle with these setups, but it's working out. I'm just saying he'd probably get a little bit more off the corner knockdown. But,
big DP
there you go.
Probably an input error.
Good conversion, just a simple B&B, no problem. And went forward a little too aggressively, and he got out of the corner. So, usually if your opponent's in the corner, if you back up a little bit, if it's not your turn anymore, you keep them in the corner. This isn't going to knock down.
Yeah, it doesn't get the second hit of the Incendio.
Yeah, that combo used to give a knockdown anywhere, but they nerfed it in, I think, Rev or Rev2 to only knock down near the corner.
Alright, got him burst out of there. Has all this meter to play with, though. All this meter to play with, though, so it's really just in Hydra's ball card right now.
Yeah, maybe like some kind of... Just wire seeds in neutral, that probably would do it, actually.
There we go, just far slash.
Yeah, that's fine.
Works out. Alright, tying it up, 2-2.
Yeah, 2-2.
Yeah, having a much better time here.
Yeah,
just kind of
looking more confident, I think.
Right. Yeah. A lot of it was just like I feel like it was a lot of it just Hydra being unsure, like of how Sanic was going to approach the matchup. Just like running around on the screen, where they're going to be, and if they're going to be blocking or not. And I think Hydro has a clue in on what's going on now, so
Heaven or hell. Duel.
much more comfortable in hitting buttons and, you know, canceling after it, so.
Yeah, a little less flailing, more, you know, mindful setups and conversions are looking pretty good now. So,
Nice, yeah.
oh, counter hit. Didn't
DJ.
quite convert, but it's an awkward position to be doing that.
Ooh,
Okay, you tried to matter that Dolphin with the Alpha Blade. Well, the thing is with Dolphin is it's a very big hurt box. Again, he's hit by the overhead there, but couldn't quite get converted on.
Tried to
Again,
2D after.
he tried to 2P or something, and then he got
Flash on the far side of the Alpha Blade.
Bone Crush. Yeah.
Alright.
Lots of kind of scrambles here. Both players kind of getting counter, you know, trades and stuff. Oh yeah, okay. This time he tried to Rekka, but he got Abare Dolphin out of it, I think.
Oh, super, unfortunately.
Mid-screen super.
It's not gonna be that big of a deal. I don't
No,
think.
that's fine.
Ooh, all right, forward
okay,
slash.
all right.
Yep.
Not sure if that's a BNB or not for me. SH into air dash something. Maybe if you RC it.
Possibly. Ooh, I think tried to go for a 2 range right there, but it was just a little too slow. Alright, close slash.
Changing into
Back dash on the
5D,
Alpha.
I think, is messing you up a little bit there.
Uh-oh.
The Dolphin was pulling in the wrong direction.
Oh, that one's game right now.
Oh, again. Yep.
Just
Okay.
looking for one
any
Alpha
hits
Blade,
can
that's all he
take us
wants,
here.
just one hit. Jumps right into the IED. Oh.
That was pretty close. I think if he was a little bit earlier there with the swing, he could have gotten him. Yeah, any person's game here. No, he's got to block that third hit.
Yeah, it's definitely.
The thing is with Viltigir is if there's a gap in your matchup knowledge, it can really be exploited. And I think this is making it where he's not able to block, right? Because he tried to go for the 6H, but it was just too slow and got.
I like the block on the
left
follow
out
up
of it.
from the Alpha Blade.
Yeah. Actually, Alpha Blade is tricky to block in the sense that I think there's no hit stop, so it's actually much more unsafe than it looks.
Yeah, it is. But that's the thing is that he's on the other side, you know, just like far enough away for it to look like he's safe, right?
Okay, that was a much better punish on the DP than I've seen.
Lots of meter on deck.
Yeah,
Don't have to do that. Oh yeah, and just like you were saying, large hurt box on the Dolphin, so
Yeah.
even just trade, you know, even on trading, you know, it's
I'd
just.
probably like to see more use. Like, I think there's probably better uses of meter than like you just throwing out a super. I think Chip can teleport YRC and like win neutral for free. But it's, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean,
use it to convert though, which is fine.
yeah. I mean, a lot of what we've seen is just using to convert off of like 2S from far away or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing Chip can do in the corner is I think Oki with Shuriken, the Shuriken super.
Yeah, the Kunai super.
Kuna, yeah. I haven't really seen that.
I mean, we've seen him use it a few times.
Actually,
But...
yeah, never mind. I didn't see it once. Yeah.
All right, yeah. Once
Yeah,
again.
again, the 1-2-3 with the Rekka keeps hitting him.
Oh, unfortunately misses the overhead kiss. Doesn't get the command grab.
Yeah, a little bit too far out of
like
range.
the
but
idea,
maybe
though.
we can block stun.
Starting to
yeah,
build
okay.
more towards.
That was a good
stronger.
conversion off the overhead into the Dolphin summon. Again, 1-2-3 keeps being opened up. I feel like that happened to me, and I'd be very frustrated because I'm like, oh, I know I need to block this, but I'm not like seeing it properly, right?
Alright, just jump back JH, IED back JH.
Okay, alright. Got him with
I think
the
that's a
2D.
really good way to approach this matchup.
J2H.
Because, you know, Chip just wants to be, you know, either right on top of you or far away, and if he's trying to move in and out, May just has the big button she can swing in the air to just, like, jump back and just, like, swing him and see if what happens, right?
Yeah, I mean, May has, you know, fairly big damage in terms of, like, what they can do off most, you know, counter hits and straight hits. So if you get a good swing, at the same time, you know, Chip can, you know, get out of the way and you know, just keep up like a really oppressive pressure and.
I like to check on that teleport right there.
Yeah. I mean, I think. Oh. Okay, a little bit of a combo there.
Yeah. Yeah, looking like Hydra's game right now, yeah.
Okay,
it's gonna
it's
be...
tied up 3-3.
Yeah. Both players making it, look pretty competitive with each other, playing it around pretty evenly, so I think they're both kind of just slowly adjusting back and
matchup
forth.
here.
Yeah.
Good back and forth. Very even so far.
Yeah, they're both, kind of just making small adjustments here and there. Hopefully, Hydro can block overhead this time around. Even better.
He tried to,
yeah.
The thing with the third Rekka is it's actually quite slow. So you can probably Abari out of it if you got the right move.
You might be able to like close slash or far slash depending
It's
on
not
how
a reliable way to get to deal with it, but better than getting hit.
I mean, the best way to deal with it is to just you IB the third hit and just punish him for 1 billion damage.
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah. Yeah, if you can block it. Again, though, it's like, yeah, you see him FDing crouching there.
Right.
Oh, you got hit.
No hellfire damage.
If he had actually converted off that close slash, he wouldn't have been able to reset.
I love that, using the 6K right there to...
Yeah, he's done it a couple times. It's a good way to follow through with the overhead and get some damage off it. If you haven't dolphin
I like the PRC on that as well. The PRC to just chase down, make sure that,
What move did he do? Was that overhead kiss or?
No, he went for up dolphin and knew the arc probably wouldn't hit him because Chip was jumping out, and he PRC'd and tried to chase him down.
Yeah, good awareness there. I guess he teched out of that up dolphin there. Just trying to convert off it.
Nice block. Yeah.
Right. Well, I guess he thought he was going to DP or something, and then caught the burst.
Nice conversion. Gets the hard knockdown off.
Yeah, this is actually
Stun.
Okay. He's stunned too. Might have been an IK situation.
Man, quick next match. Yeah. Hydra looking a lot more confident here, landing a lot of his B&Bs, and like you said, Chip bleeds, right? Chip just bleeds real bad.
The best thing about these first to fives is you have time to think about what's happening. You can download the opponent. Might be what's happening here. Oh yeah, see, this time converted off of the 2S into the knockdown and some corner carry.
Oh yeah. All right. Forces the burst out of Chip, but next hit, that's big counter hit. He's gonna be some damage.
Saw him probably waiting for the DP and decided to 2P Abari out. Again, he's getting caught trying to DP certain stuff and being a little too far away. I think his May's got a really short crushing hitbox.
Hydro's done a really good job this time around of just keeping it very simple. Whenever he gets a hit, either close slash, far slash, into 2D, knockdown, set up immediately. Looking a lot more consistent in pressure.
Just not blocking overhead, unfortunately.
There we go!
He blocked it. He blocked it that time.
Yeah.
I guess he did an IV, but he probably super jump out if he's in that situation. He blocks it, doesn't get the IV.
I love seeing him use the movement on the Dolphins as well.
Yeah, it's a good synergy there.
Oh, I think he tried the
bar out. I think it maybe at 6P. That might work.
Possibly.
I'm not sure.
Nice jump out from the Alpha Blade right there. Gonna force another burst, and this is close right now. I mean, it could.
It could go either way still.
Yeah.
I mean, it's what match point though.
Right.
So let's see.
That should be a punish. No punishment even with Dolphin? That's crazy.
You have full risk though, so that's really dangerous. You can border off the JD counter hit first from the.
And he's going for what he knows works.
No, this time I'm saying I think Ship is probably not really converting as consistently as May is now. I think it's going the other way around a few games ago.
Yeah. Right. Oh no, that's gonna be it. I think. Oh, it's so close.
Okay, Hydrophobic takes it.
Yep, taking it 5-2. Yeah, Hydra looking a lot more consistent with OP and little small conversions here and there. And those, those situations put Sanic in bad spots and, just wasn't prepared for him. So.
I think maybe what the difference is maybe this Chip player isn't quite able to disrespect the right things and respecting the wrong things, in the sense that you see a DP sometimes, but it doesn't ever seem to connect to the right time. I think if he was able to establish DP a little better, then they would have to back off a bit on Oki.
Right.
Because normally when I play chip players, it's a lot of I have to be pretty careful about what I do Oki on because they got a DP, they have a teleport, lots of ways to get out of pressure. But couldn't quite get out of a lot of those setups, unfortunately. So Hydrophobic takes it.
Yeah,
We'll see how the other round robin set goes for this chip player.
Yeah, I think we're next up.
Next, actually.
I think we're gonna be seeing, who is it? Starks and Sanic, I believe, next.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll see how they adapt and adjust.
Right. I'm not sure who Starks plays in this game. I know Starks plays Jam in Plus R. Oh, Heyhoon. Okay, interesting. Okay.
Wait,
character select.
I don't quite see this.
I'm
you're live.
I'm actually in the lobby. Yeah. And character select changes off from chip. Damn.
Oh, the scene in the stream is still our faces. So I don't know.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. I'm also in the lobby. So, but yeah. Right now, Stark's playing Heyhoon, and Sanic swapped over to Kai, which I don't.
Can you switch it to the gameplay?
Oh, no. There we
you go. Thank you.
But yeah, deciding, hey, maybe I don't want to fight Chip as fight Heyhoon as Chip, because that's a nightmare.
Is it a bad matchup? I have no idea about that matchup.
Oh, well, Heyhoon kick loops him and he gets stunned off one combo.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's the issue.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's not fun for Chip, because pretty much any hit leads into I'm just gonna die immediately.
I mean, you could say the same thing about May, honestly, right?
Yeah. I would say it's a little more consistent with Heyhoon, though, considering that the moment Heyhoon gets in on you, it's like, cool, I'm just going to overhead you, or I'm going to low you.
Well, if you know the matchup, here's a tip for anybody having trouble with Heyhoon. Stand block the ball. Because if you stand block the ball, if he goes for the overhead, stand block the ball, switch to low. This is how you fuzzy Heyhoon. Because if you stand block the ball, then you switch to low, your character is still standing, and his overhead move, the first hit, whiffs on crouchers.
Mm-hmm.
But if your character is still standing, if you're blocking the ball, that means you'll have time to react to the second hit of the overhead. Normally what they do is they space it out so the first hit whiffs, so you can't tell between a low and a high. But if you see that first hit connect, and that's a mid, then switch to high. You have time to do that because of the block stun. Block stop.
I see.
So it's not really a free 50-50. Of course, if the hand player knows you're doing this, they can start doing like other stuff, and this is always
varying up the pressure. Yeah.
There's multiple levels of rock paper scissors, but that's the level 0 solution to that. Right. You can stand block the ball, and then you can react to if the first hit comes out of the overhead, because now it's going to connect on your character blocking standing in the animation. So this is something that took me a long time to learn, but it could be helpful for you if you're having trouble against hand. Are we getting started?
Yeah, we should be starting soon. Stark and start whenever they're ready. So
okay.
I think they might be grabbing something really quick or something going on. Just had 1 sec, so. Heyhoon definitely a character that I don't see allowed. You don't see a lot of Heyhoon, but there are some Heyhoon players out there, and that character is the kind of character that thrives off of ending the round, or rather stealing the round off of like 1 or 2 interactions, right? Just like
Heyhoon has strong Oki. They have like a few interesting tools like 6H. They have that one Grand Viper type move, Grandpa Viper. I forget what the actual real name of that is. Heaven Sword something, variation number 2, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
The big super balls to maybe trip them out or something, or force them to stay still for a little bit.
There's your one hamster.
What?
I said there's your one F word.
Damn.
Oh. My one F word. Okay.
All right, and Sanic's going to be sticking it out with Kai. It looks like. I agree with the pick. I wouldn't want to play Chip against Heyhoon, and I mean, Kai with the immediate greed sever round start. I like the eagerness to beat on Heihun today.
Hold on.
All right, so some quick zoning right here. Keep it real simple. Big buttons in the air. Ooh, gold burst. Run up greed sever. Not gonna get blocked right now. Bad burst. All right, a little too far out for the stun dipper to actually get the hard knockdown, but that's okay. And I'm gonna try and put out the orb. Full screen ride the lightning. Okay. Another ride the lightning in the air. And Stark just not able to handle this this wild boy Kai pressure right here. Alright, just throws out the big orb. Gonna have to make him respected at some point, right? There goes the Grandpa Viper. Ooh, overhead. That's counter hit on it. Unfortunately, doesn't get the proper knockdown, but that's alright. Just evening up the round count right now, or just about to. Look at them life totals. Yeah. Out of range, couldn't pull him in there. I'm trying to just get over this basic zoning right here. Ooh, stun dipper. Yep, blocks the greed sever, but gets mashed on. Alright. Let's see how round starts looking like again. Is it another greed sever? No, it's vapor thrust this time. Another risky option on off the cuff. Wow. Is that close slash just hitting on the other side for that? That's crazy. Alright. No throw on that, but that's okay. Alright. Into the pressure back. Oh, this
ride the lightning, random.
No, calculate. He saw that kick coming toward him.
With a stun dipper, greed sever.
Yeah. Exercising pretty much all
Don't
of
do
the
this at home,
riskiest
kids.
stuff. But I mean, if it's working. Nice. He's the stop sign to, you know, catch the chase down right there.
Alright, got him in the corner. Maybe we'll see some katame.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Ooh, second
alright. I don't typically
I wonder
see
why that got rid of the seal.
neutral ever.
Well, he had the seal out, so he had the. I think he had a that was a fine idea, especially since you know Heihen wants to get back in and was probably either gonna be charging something or, you know, setting an orb.
I mean,
tuner.
You could just throw a regular fireball if he has a seal out, in my opinion.
I mean that's true, but I mean
it's good. He won.
He's go big or go home right now. So I mean.
Now, Sacred Edge is a good combo tool. You can use it. You can do like 2S 2D Sacred Edge. You can get a follow up. You get most of your meter back and a ton of damage. So just throwing it out, I don't necessarily agree with that, but you know, whatever works.
Well, certainly, Sanic is go big or go home right
he
now.
switched characters. We're going to see some Soul versus Kai, the classic matchup of Guilty Gear.
Yeah. I like Sanic's style right now of go big or go home. He's using the most risky options off the cuff at round start.
I'm going to probably expect the same from Starks here. Nope. Oh, actually, hanging back.
Like I said, vapor thrust from round start. Because before it was greed sever, and then another time it was stun dipper. So it's like he's just using the riskiest options off the cuff, and if it's working out,
it's working.
Yeah.
This is an online tournament, so
I'm not gonna question what's going on here. I'm not in the driver's seat. I'm just enjoying the show. All right, Grand Viper. Gets a small punish on it. Forces the burst out of him. Yeah.
See, there you go, right? Like,
go.
You could have done like a stun edge YRC maybe. That would have been maybe. He could have done an anti-air probably after that. Me in the back seat saying this.
Alright, notice that he didn't actually ID that. Yep.
Oh, but it still didn't work. Okay. I think because Ride Lightning is active a long time.
Alright, using the big stun edge. Ooh.
Oh, okay. Alright.
That's big damage.
That's fine. Alright, sure.
Yep, Hellfire. I like the mash option right there in that spot. That was... You picked the proper button to mash as well, 2P.
Yeah, 2P is one of Kai's faster buttons. I think it's 5 frames. Soul's fastest is, I think, 4 frames.
Nice 5k to answer.
5k used to be 3 frames, actually, but it's not anymore. I was not quite getting the conversions there.
Ooh. Okay, he doesn't follow up on the ride stamp, but that's okay. Still manages to get the hit. And Grand Viper, just from right there, said, I don't want to deal with any kind of mid-range zoning, whether it be far slash or stun edge.
Yeah, he's fighting fire with fire here with the risky options.
Yeah, I mean, if
he's making good use of bar slash, or maybe that's heavy slash, to
might actually
control
get
space.
Oh.
No, he's a little too high on that. I think he just chills out and blocks. You probably win.
Wow. Gonna do it again?
That's what I would recommend for Starks here.
Alright, using the Gatling series right there. Try and get some damage on the board right here. Already blocking, has plenty of meter to work with. Not converting off of those bigger hits either, so definitely has a lot of time to... Ooh, that's not death yet, but... I think...
I honestly think what Starks should be doing here is just walking up and blocking. And if he just blocks a stun dipper and gets a good punish off that, that could be round, right?
Well, Stun Dipper's another one of those things where it's like, depending on how far away it is. I mean, yes, running up close.
I think Far Slash, Far Slash can probably punish that. Maybe 5H, maybe RC that, do some stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Because it's minus like
it's minus
13,
it's 13 or 14, yeah.
I guess depending on how meaty it is, but yeah.
Well, that's also another thing is that you actually have to IB the second hit in order to make it punishable from a lot of ranges. So that's the other trouble with it is that, you know, IBing the second hit could be a challenge for some players. So.
Well, you know, I think at least a Far Slash you can get that in most cases. Oh yeah, see.
Yeah.
Or at least getting pressure, right? If he just presses a button, it's his turn. after blocking that stun dipper.
I don't think when Sanix's behind the wheel, it doesn't seem like he wants it to be your turn after blocked anything. Oh. Alright. Using the Far Slash trying to control the space.
Raw 3H into nothing. That's also like minus like 50 or something. Not 50, but like, you know. It's quite minus.
Alright. Ooh, big counter hit, yeah.
I would probably at least try to DP after that to get a little bit more damage. Like, JH it has 0 recovery, so you can definitely combo off that if you so chooses.
I like the delayed
okay, alright, low JH, alright. But he's not really converting off that, right? If he gets...
Alright, Sam, not blocking.
DP, if he does a DP after that, he can get Oki, right? And so it can
he has to
turn the whole
air
round
dash
over.
forward. He air dashes forward and then does DP, that's the combo.
Off JH?
No,
I'm
I'm
talking
talking
about
about off Riot Stand.
Oh, yeah. You can do a lot of stuff on Rive Stand too, because it's, you know, it bounces him around. Alright, he's got this round. It's good.
Turn up the heat.
Round start, green sever. Okay, another stun dipper. Green sever.
Alright. Trying to space out with some of the normals right here. Not really mashing the Grand Viper, so it doesn't get the most range out of it, but that's alright. That JS. What a good button. Alright, JH.
Okay, alright. The 5D didn't, you know, it's not going to give you a combo if you press that button.
Might actually get hit by this. No! Okay.
No, he managed to get out of the way in time. Alright, JP to control some space in the air, that was fine, but... Doesn't seem like he's converting any of his...
Well, the nice thing is, I mean, Sark isn't necessarily getting punished super hard for a lot of these things, so he's, you know, he's taking hits, but he's not necessarily, you know, getting exploded because of it, right? It's just kind of little hits here and there. So having a lot of time to play with, that probably won't hit. No, yeah, I didn't think so. Oh, all right. It makes something happen right here. No, just IEDs into the stun edge. Well, let's see what the round start looks like next time around. I hope it's not Vapor Thrust again, or Grand Viper. Greed Sever. The other brother of Vapor Thrust, I see. Another one. Dash up Greed Sever. Alright. I use some of the spatial control right here. Ooh. Alright. Oh, I like the awareness right there. You know, starting to use 2D out of his buttons now, so... Looking a little better for Stark right there. A little more awareness and using the knockdown tools.
Yeah.
Definitely a good start.
I would definitely say less 5D in general for Soul, because I mean it's not really even his best overhead option. It's a pretty bad button, honestly. And I would also recommend maybe I don't think it doesn't seem like he normally plays Soul because he was doing that DP but then not getting the follow-up afterward. Because you can do the 2 and 4K and get a free knockdown for most of your hits. If you do a DP.
Okay. Rounds are close.
Yeah, it could go either way here, I think.
Yeah. Santa definitely going for a lot of these riskier options, but just as I say that, start going for Grand Viper.
Oh yeah, he did.
That's
Yeah,
a little
Grand
punish
Viper
right there.
too.
Like, that is one thing is wow, just to beat the Greed 7 right there. I'm surprised no DP.
Yeah, the big victim to DP actually.
Ooh, not good yet. Oh my goodness. Nice. JP to
Okay,
cover the
alright.
space.
He's on the board. He's on the board.
Stark's using the JP to cover the space right now. Knows he only needs just one more hit. That's definitely one of those options that's super good for Soul. He could just
JP is it's a great button. It can really shrink Soul's hitbox.
Right.
It's very fast. It can chain into itself. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really strong.
But I would recommend converting it to something. Because you can combo, I think, it's until at least a DP, right?
It's a DP or bandit as well, but yeah.
Heaven or hell. Duel. One. Let's
Well, slow building blocks, you know, we'll get there. Alright.
Yeah, you know.
I like it. Ooh.
Oh, okay. Alright. That was a little bit baby combo there. Yeah. Oh. You did a punish, but
Santa trying to go for these knockdowns with the stun.
yeah.
Got
He has
space
to
to
be a little
go
bit
out.
spaced more, I think. Maybe if you threw in like a 5H
Like
or
throwing that
something.
situation. Tries to go for the meaty and he gets it. That's super good. I like that. Ooh. Alright.
That wouldn't have comboed anyway.
Life totals are relatively even right now. Gets a Grand Viper, so. Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Another trying to get away.
You got an OTG, I think, out that.
Alright.
Hey, alright. He stopped the FDing long enough to punish that. Okay, Oki with 2P.
I like that
but
Stark is keeping it pretty
that
simple.
5D definitely ended his turn, though. Yeah. I don't mean to be too critical of these players, I'm just saying that.
Okay. Exercising those air normals, trying to control the space right there. Nice IB.
Oh, okay, he DP'd, but didn't get the punish for it. I think he tried to SDP afterward, but that didn't reach, so. He tried to do land fire.
Alright. That's also real even that time around. I still think this is definitely anyone's game right now. Stark doing a pretty good job of getting at least the punishes here and there, right? Like there's a lot of situations where Stark is just like being able to get these punishes. Probably better than Sanic is getting punishes in certain spots. So
Right, it's just a matter of like, you know, finishing your meal, right? You get the hit, and then you have to convert it into something that's guilty gear.
Right.
You know, it's a chain game, so you have to be ready to press the next button in the Gatling series, and then you know special cancel it to get your Oki set up.
Alright, actually get spaced out right there, so can land the second hit of the stun dipper. Gonna get the hard knockdown.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, okay. Now he got a JS and didn't quite follow up with the JH in time. I think he might have been trying to though, so that's good.
I thought those are looking still pretty even. It's just in Stark's favor right now, and he's kind of just poking out. Sanic's not really taking the opportunity to exercise Far Slash, 2S, or any of the stronger buttons, right?
Yeah.
Ooh. A little too far out. That might actually hit. Oh no! Oh right, it shrinks his hurt box back, yeah. His JH is really strong for that as well. Ooh. Okay. And another knockdown. Oh. Alright, we're just doing Super Saiyan here. Doesn't get hit by it, so. Alright.
My mic cable keeps going in and out.
Ooh.
I think Sanic is doing a better job of converting his wild hits into damage, but Sanic is I think poking a bit better.
Right.
But the problem is like, you know, individual hits in Guilty Gear aren't going to necessarily win you the game. It's just a matter of like, you know, getting the reward that you earn by getting those hits.
Right. Yeah, converting them into something is huge in this game. That's a huge part of, I mean, most fighting games really, but...
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be like a big combo, right? Just pressing sweep and then doing, you know, Gunflame YRC would probably win you, like, you know, mini games online, I'm pretty sure.
Alright, well, it looks like we're jumping into character select again.
Okay. Oh, is that Chip?
Yeah, Chip, I suppose.
Okay. I guess he has a Chip. Alright, let's see how this goes.
I think, yeah. I was gonna say, I thought that he had a Chip eventually. I feel like I had seen him picking Chip before, but I wasn't entirely sure. But it looks like we're gonna jump right into it. Chip versus Kai. This is definitely one of those matchups where, like, whenever I think about how it's gonna go, it's always hard to, you know, pin Chip down in neutral because he's just so fast and, you know, erratic with his movements. But Kai definitely has the normals to be able to do that, right? He's definitely got the 2H, he's got the JH, he's got, you know, JS, he's got all types of good normals to just pin Chip down. So hopefully we'll see a little bit of that from Sanic if he'll kind of pick up on the poke game right here.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is with Chip versus Kai is Kai's best anti-airs are often a little bit higher commitment. It was 2H.
Yeah.
It's a bit risky to use in this matchup.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know,
a lot
pretty
of
good.
whiff recovery. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think if Kai were to use more, I think 5Ps, air throws, things that are like fairly non-committal, that's kind of how he controls the airspace in this matchup.
Right.
The problem is, like, if Kai were to press like far slash or do something else that's pretty long with recovery, Chip can take advantage of that. You know.
Ooh, that's like a bag grab.
Okay, good Oki there.
Ooh, the clash
I
on
feel
the other
like
side.
I'm
All right.
seeing a more experienced Chip than Saul we were seeing like in the
Yeah.
last match. So I think he's got some pretty good conversions here.
Right.
Seeing.
Yeah, it seems like he's having a better time, you know, landing a lot of these hits and, you know, actually converting them into something. Yeah, there we go.
Right, yeah, there we go. Well, that actually wasn't a combo, but
Yeah, it's, I mean, you know,
Still a hit.
it's whatever works, right? Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Yeah, looking a lot more comfortable in movement, I would say. That's one of the
Yeah.
things right here. Using the teleports, utilizing them pretty well, I would say.
I don't know why he's pressing like 5H from full screen though. It doesn't make sense, but we'll see. Maybe he's trying to do something else.
Mortal counter.
Alpha Blade.
Maybe that. Maybe Gamma Blade.
Yeah. Gamma Blade is basically a range factor.
Ooh, got crossed
because
up.
you can't actually combo into it, or you can't special cancel into it, but it's
Yeah.
really plus, and it, you know, trades extremely well.
It's strong, it's plus, you know, if it does hit, you usually just get like 5 Ps into teleport mix-up. That's usually what
Yeah.
you're getting.
It's kind of what
OTG.
Chip can do if someone's like kind of sitting there long enough for him to do it. Because
Right.
it has a very long startup too.
Right, because one of those things about fighting Chip is that, like, staying mobile against Chip, it's similar to fighting Milia as well, is that staying mobile against these types of, like, pixie characters can prove useful, because it's like, they have to come to you in a lot of situations, right? They have
Right. He has to take a risk to get in and actually start his game, right?
Right.
But the thing is, like, you know, it's a risk on both sides, because let's say Kai wants to sit there and try to air throw him or something if he teleports in. Well, then, you know, he can run up and, like, press a button.
Right,
You're just
and
waiting.
is like Chip also is no slouch when it comes to like air buttons either, right? Like
No.
Chip's JH is very strong. His JS pretty good. He's got 3 jumps. I mean, he just, you know, he usually will, you know, be able to outmaneuver most characters, right?
Right. It's not trivial to anti-air shit for sure.
Right.
But that's why I recommend a lot of non-committal options. You know, 5Ps, 2Ps. Control that space without really like leaving yourself open if he does do something crazy like teleport.
Right. All right, second edge not gonna hit right there. Actually whiffs as he was just trying to come down. Yeah, looks like Stark's getting kind of pinged by just like stray hits here and there, stray stun edges.
Yeah, you know, Sanic is now, I think, kind of starting to settle down a bit and just poke with Kai's superior normals, and that's really doing pretty well for him this matchup.
Yeah, and when he's not, he's just putting big stuff out on the screen, right? It's like just like
Right.
if you're on the ground and you're not blocking, I'm gonna stun it. If you're on the ground and you're not blocking, I'm just gonna greed sever. If you're in the air, that's cool, you know?
I would definitely like to see more blocked stun dippers.
Ooh, flash. That's not gonna hit. Yeah,
I would
yeah.
have beat there, I think.
He's on the other side of the screen. Ooh, I gets cancel into the 6D.
Counter.
Oh, double
trade.
mortal counter trade, yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Fitting end to a terrible mechanic.
I like the air stalls in that situation. Going
Yeah,
for
with the J2K.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty tricky. I don't see a ton of that from Chips, but, you know, it is quite effective. It just, you know, oh, I wasn't blocking correctly.
I know a lot of Chips like to use it to close out rounds, considering it does multiple hits. So if it's like
A
more
couple
like
questionable bursts there. Ooh, but that doesn't go active actually if it doesn't connect, right? So oof, you can not even block a single stun. Oh shit! Oh,
Yeah.
excuse me.
yeah. All right. Stark gonna tie up the round count right now. Let's see if we can tie up the game count.
Indeed. A lot of maneuvering happening.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 5D. Now, Trip's 5D is actually pretty good by 5D standards because it has a really long reach. But right there again, you see he tried to do it again, but he got hit right out of it, right?
Just speaking on
But
specifically.
the inherent versus the 5D is it's extremely slow and
You're talking about the Rust. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, nice air throw right there.
I think he was trying to use Soul's 5D, like Chip's 5D, and just not getting anything out of it.
Gonna get hit. Yeah, it's gonna hurt a bit. It's gonna take a grip, and Sanic gonna move up. I mean, Sanic, you know.
Yeah, now it's a match point almost, right?
Yeah. It's set point.
Set point, yeah.
Actually, never knew what it said on Kai's sword. It's Magnolia Clear. It's his theme. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it means Claire is actually like a lightning bolt.
Oh, is that? That's cool.
Yeah.
Chip versus Get ready to roll.
All right. Well, we'll see if if Starks can do anything about Sanic taking to a more poke-heavy approach, right? Less of just like I'm gonna throw out some special moves here and there, and more of just I'm just gonna far slash. I'm gonna jump back JS, jump forward JS, something like that. Still seeing them round start Grief Severs.
Yeah, very
I mean, if you're not gonna stop
devil
them,
may care playstyle, I must say. But if they're not doing anything to stop it, I mean, more power to you, right? But that's kind of how it is with Guilty Gear. You can say an option's very risky, but if someone's not actually able to counter it,
right?
It can be very, very, very powerful.
Yeah, it can be super debilitating. Yeah, for sure.
It's not something you want to make a habit of doing.
Right.
A good punish on the burst there, almost.
Yeah. That's gonna hit.
It's gonna hit. Yep.
Oh, it clashed actually. I think he actually got FD'd out of that situation.
He tried to super right back, but couldn't quite get it that time. He tried to do. I would have probably followed that with a 2H. Because close slash can usually a pretty juicy chunk of damage anti-air.
Okay.
Cross up JS.
Converting a lot of these air hits as
Well,
well.
the plus R action there. Is
And
JS
Sanic doing a better job of converting a lot of these hits into damage, right? Much more so than I think Stark is, unfortunately going for. It's a lot of just, being squirrely and neutral, Alpha Blade around and
Now
whatnot.
he's using a lot of stunnage here, but you gotta be careful against Chip, because stunnage has a ton of recovery. Chip can just run up and kill you.
Yeah.
Or teleport and kill you if you're relying too much on. Right there, he tried to stunnage again in the air, and then that has lightning recovery. You can just press a button if he avoids it. What I'd like to see more from this Chip is more kind of advancing forward, like on the ground, or just running, because he's using a lot of Alpha Blade as a movement tool, which it's really committal.
Right.
You can get punished for that. If he just runs up, Chip's movement speed's really fast, right? And you can jump right out of that.
Oh, doesn't have any meter.
Okay, good. Punish. You went for a punish there. That's good. Oh, this could be very close here.
Yeah, not spaced out entirely. Gets hit. That's far. That's a kill.
No, that was a punish. That was a punish because the landing recovery on his air stun edge. He couldn't block after that. So good job. That's what I'm talking about though. Is stun edge. Against a character that can run up and avoid a lot of stuff, it's pretty risky because you can just avoid it and punish.
Right. It looks like Sanic trying to take to more of these pokes right now, using that far slash.
They did a 2-piece starter into that. Okay, alright.
Almost got the knockdown at the end. I like
it there, that's good.
Nice checking me, making sure it's not
out. Oh, he's gonna avoid that? Yeah, he's out. He's fine.
Nice trade.
His life's on the line here.
Ooh, runs under and converts off of that. Yeah, this is just about it for Stark.
Okay, yeah, this might be it.
He's that one hit.
One more hit. Okay.
Tries to get a punish off of it, but
Oh, he's still alive. Nope.
5 frames. 5 frames.
Yeah.
Alright, Sanic gonna move up. Wins that set 5-2.
Okay.
Next up, I think we should be seeing. Here, let's look at this. Next up, we should be seeing Hydro and Starks, I believe.
Yeah, that's our last matchup, right?
Well, if I recall, there's 6 sets, is there not?
6 sets?
I thought it was
It's
6.
round robin, right? So each player plays the other one, the other two, right?
I'm looking at the bracket right now. It says there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 more sets. That's what it's saying.
4 more sets.
Yeah, that's what it's saying.
It's Hydro versus Sanic. Hydro versus the other guy.
Oh,
Right?
I think I'm reading this wrong. I might be reading this wrong. I might be reading it wrong.
Since I can see everything, since I'm an admin, this Starks and Hydro is the last match.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see.
I mean, unless we want to do like I suggested this, but like some kind of a top 2 play each other final round, but just for the drama aspect might be nice. I don't know. I guess they've already played each other though, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe whoever wins that head-to-head wins the tie, I guess.
Right. Well, let's see who we're getting up next. It's what you said. Hydro and Stark is up next.
Right. So
Right.
they both actually lost one, right?
Yes. It's Stark.
Oh,
wait,
wait.
Hydro. Wait, did Hydro lose? I don't remember. No, Hydro won.
Hydro won, actually. Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think Hydro won. Yeah. Oh, we're seeing
Hydro's the
Leo.
only one who's undefeated still.
Leo versus May. Okay. Leo character I haven't touched in a long time, but I remember quite a few things about this character. This character is, wow. We'll see if we'll get some clean setups right now. You know, exercise that run forward, put him in back turn. Gonna have to deal
Yeah,
with
Leo's
overhead.
all about getting, a hit and converting that into Oki and then just
Running it, right?
repeating.
Just running it.
His main disadvantage is he can't really move terribly well. He doesn't have a very good dash.
Right, it's a step dash, not an actual run. So
Right, and his jump arc's quite low, which can be a good and a bad thing.
Right. Also, being in back turn means that he cannot block, but he does have access to one of the best parries in the game, right? Or it's a counter.
Right. Yeah, it's
Back turn D.
Parry, or counter move, yeah, whichever.
Yeah.
It's the same thing to me.
But yeah, one of the best in the game for sure. Parries all hits. So.
It's not over yet.
But Hydro not looking deterred, and I know he's not deterred because he's fought Leo before. He's had his fair share of Leo in the past. Knows to kind of just overwhelm him, make sure he doesn't get his game started. Granted though, you must be careful against Leo because he does have that flash kick, right?
That's right. He has a good DP option.
Nice block on the burst.
So good to have a safe jump on deck.
Ooh, super risky.
You know
Gonna put himself in back turn? No, it does not.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have mattered anyways, but
Yeah, it's like minus $1 million if you can remember how many hits it is.
Keep on rocking.
All right.
Okay, good conversion. All right.
I like the dash over the Sonic Boom right there. Having the awareness says if he has to anti-air me, it's usually with flash kick, right? Otherwise, it's going to be like 2H, and that's pretty particular of an anti-air, so.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Leo's anti-air options aren't terribly good.
Only in back turn. Back turn P is really strong for an anti-air.
Yeah.
That's it. He has to be in back turn for that.
To
So.
be in back end first, though, yeah.
Yeah, Stark looking like he's having a hard time, parsing the neutral around this one. And that is one of the things hard about Leo, right?
Well, May's jumping game is one of the best in the game, right? So you have to have good control of the air to fight May.
Right. That's another big thing is that and in back turn, he does, right? 5P back turn P is one of the best grounded anti-airs in the game. It's all hitbox, no hurt box.
Yeah, well, he has kind of a weird 6P now, right? It's like an armored move.
Right, it's not necessarily a traditional 6P. It doesn't work really the same, and it doesn't hit from like a super high angle, so it's like
Right.
it's kind of it's a little outwards and kind of horizontal. It's not exactly the most vertical anti-air, but yeah, it's definitely a tough spot when May jumps at you and you don't have a strong anti-air, right? So
But yeah, you can see how relatively stubby his 2H is, right? And that's one of his main upward angle buttons.
Right. All right. Like the idea, trying to get out of the corner right there. 5H.
Okay,
You got both sides.
5H. You can hit a button.
Oh, does it convert into the knockdown? That's big.
No, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much you have to make
It's like the
everything.
blender, right? And that's although May wasn't in position to get Oki there either.
Hydra doing a really good job of, making sure to get the knockdowns off of all these hits. Feeling a lot more comfortable, it looks like. All right. This one's the air-to-air situation. Ooh, uses the armor on the 6P right there. Not going for the full Rekkas to go for any kind of mix-up or anything. I know if you IB the second part of that Rekka, you can mash on that.
Right, yeah, well, you can actually throw him out of that, too.
Right, yeah.
The Rekka, the
Hey,
top
just
of the
mash
part.
throw, yeah.
There's, like, very specific counters to
Right.
Leo's game, which, I mean, it's tricky because it's, like, a fairly, like, you know, simple kind of offense.
We didn't see
It
a big
requires
miss.
very tricky defense to beat.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
Right, he will force you to take certain risks, and if you're not already IBing a lot of the stuff that he puts out on block, oh, he gets Hellfire right there. Wow.
Yeah, IB is like very good against Leo if you can
Right.
use it correctly. I think, for instance, his Far Slash or his 5H, you can IB that.
It's
And
his.
I think it makes it harder for him to start his Rekka game after that. Maybe his 5H.
Yeah. And then also his Rekkas themselves, you know, if you IB those properly, you have options out of there. You can throw.
Right.
In a lot of cases, smash 2P. You can do all kinds of stuff, right? Not to mention that
Right.
Rekka is already unsafe on block as it is.
Yeah, so I'd probably say like Leo's a pretty good scrub killer because like in the sense that like if you don't know those specific timings for IB, you can have a much harder time.
Just out of range for the 5D.
He's gonna go Oki here probably.
Oh,
Okay, he did a fake out 6K into 2K.
Yeah, using the fake overhead. I don't
see
see
if
a lot of
Starks
maze using that too much, especially with no setup, right?
Yeah.
I see a lot of maze using that.
Let's see if Stark switches characters. Nope, he's gonna go for Leo again.
Feeling it out.
I'm not sure who his main actually is. He's played 3 or 4 characters in this bracket.
Right, yeah. Maybe we'll want to focus on another character. Focus on one for the next bracket, right? That's, you know, get a nice start.
You know, I don't know.
But I mean, you know, it's
Who
never.
feels more comfortable in this matchup, right?
Oh, maybe. That's true. Ooh. Yeah, big counter hits. This is pain. Look at that. Already life total around less than half life.
Then we have a Dolphin summon there for Samoki.
Oof. Yeah, trying to get started here, but unfortunately just getting kind of hit out of every opportunity.
Because yeah, the Dolphin setup that made his 6K way better, right? Because he was able to ride the Dolphin for the conversion off the overhead.
Right.
This is really where May shines, is when you can get a setup. Because then, you know, your options just get way stronger.
Right. It gets harder and harder to contest option. Thanks, air throw. Yeah, it gets harder and harder to contest May the more summon she has out, right? She gets Dolphin out, it's on your Oki, or on your wake
That
up.
was an interesting 5H I saw to beat Leo's Far Slash.
Yeah.
It was like way across the screen and it still worked.
I would say that Hydro is definitely like far slashing a lot of these like run-ins right now. Like he'll try and do a Rekka or something or a 5H.
Yeah.
And Far Slash will just beat it out, right? Which is one of the, you know, the issues with Leo, right? He's a little stubby. So he has to kind of move into ranges where other characters are more comfortable
Yeah,
anyways.
I definitely agree. I think I was talking about it a bit ago, where like, yeah, his movement is not his strong suit, and then that can leave him open to being attacked. Of course, if he's good enough at counter poking your pokes, then you can start his whole blender, right?
Right.
I haven't really
Yeah,
seen
all
a
it
lot
takes
of
is one
his,
knock.
I haven't seen a lot of backturn pressure yet.
Ooh. Yeah, because he's not going into the full Rekka string. That's the thing.
No,
He'll
I
do
don't
the
think he's
first
actually
thing.
finishing his combos there.
Right.
Because yeah, you can get the whole blender. I keep calling it a blender. The vortex or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
I like the 6P right there.
He actually got hit and then 6 speed afterwards.
He was already in the
So that
start.
was the starting point of the 6 speed.
Yeah,
Right?
because it has 1 hit of armor if I recall.
Yeah. I just wasn't sure, like.
It did look like that it wasn't off. It wasn't actually happening yet. Oh, that was. I don't actually know if that's super punishable. I don't ever see it used on block. I'm sure that was just, you know, execution error or something. So, all right. It's the overhead kiss. Oh wait, no, that was just regular throw. Ooh, that cross up JK looked like it. Okay, getting the big boom out. Ooh. Man, gotta convert. Alright, Hydrophobic gonna go up 3-0 already. Hydro looking real confident in this match right now. Alright. We'll see what Stark can do about this, because, I mean, Stark seems, you know, like, pretty confident in, you know, playing Leo this time around, I think. I think that's a good start, you know, sticking with one character, seeing if you can just mash it out with that character, right? Figure something out, have a lot of time to, you know, look at it and go, I could probably do this or this, you know. All right. Ooh, unfortunately getting knocked into the corner right here. This is a bad spot. Ooh, big counter hit, but not going to convert into the Rekkas. That's huge for Leo. You got to get the knockdowns. Got to get the knockdowns with Leo. That is rule number 1 with Leo. Because as long as you can knock down your opponent and get into back turn, you can just make them think about having to deal with literally anything in there. Ooh, alright, uses the Dolphin. He's not going to block it at neutral. Oof. Ooh, that could have been a throw situation. That was close. Ah. Stark, you're so close to having the pieces of this puzzle. You're so close. Just gotta, you know, oh, wake up super, that's gonna hit actually. Hellfire, it's gonna hurt. No, it doesn't go into the back turn off of it. Ooh, and it's gonna kill, wow. Catches him out of the air with the 6H right there. I think Hydro got a little too frisky on defense right there and just kind of got called out right there. All right. Ooh. All right, 5H not gonna fix your problems right there, not at that range. Nice block on the Dolphin and the ball right there. Hydro just trying to, you know, space it out, get some knockdowns real quick, trying to rush him down. All right, using them Dolphins. Good IEDs over the booms as well. I like this. I like to see that from Hydro. I like to see those. All right. All right, Stark landing of dust right now. Gonna overhead and gonna force the burst. Lands right on top of the boom. Doesn't FD the full string. Okay. Ooh. All right, forces a burst from Stark. And Hydro gonna overhead him. Gonna convert and make sure he gets a Dolphin setup right here. Ooh, tries to super jump out.
Okay, is this working now? Hello?
Yeah, it's working. Yeah,
Okay, great. My mic kept going out.
Ah.
Awesome.
Woo.
Get back in.
Hydro gonna convert into the kill right there. All right, tying up the round count in this match.
Okay. Still 3-0.
Yeah, 3-0. Big 3-0.
Oh, I avoided the fireball, but
You can also IB that 6H. That's another option, actually, to stop a lot of his pressure, is IBing 6H.
I mean it's tricky though because it's still a pretty plus move, right?
Yeah.
Maybe not on IB, but you know,
Yeah.
I would be careful.
Right, yeah. I mean, that's the thing about Leo, is that it's dangerous to IB him in certain spots, because, you know, if he's looking for it, he can adjust pressure slightly and then open you up, so...
Yeah, I mean, I find him to be a pretty scary character. Unless, like, although from their perspective, right, they're like, oh, I have to get in, you know? And they're,
Oh,
like,
yeah, I mean,
struggling to get in.
I play Sin, so I don't struggle too hard in this matchup. But on defense, it can be a problem.
Yeah, well, Sin, you know, if he's not out of gas yet, he can do whatever he wants in neutral.
Right, exactly, yeah. All right, and Hydro gonna go up 4-0 in this set. Very quick set so far. We'll see if Starks can, you know, make something happen here, get a knockdown going, because that's really what's been lacking, right, for Starks, is just getting that knockdown and running that Oki with Leo. That's kind of the crux of his character, right?
If Hydro can win this round, win this match, I'm pretty sure he's won the whole thing, right, in terms of points. Going by round count.
He'll have beaten pretty much everyone in the tournament.
So he head-to-head beat Sanic as well.
Right. Yeah. That would be the win. That would be the win.
The only tricky thing would be if Starks won this, and then it's like a cycle, right?
Yeah, that would be interesting.
That would make it hard to determine the winner.
Right. All right. I like the idea, you know, trying to space out Leo in the neutral. Yeah, Stark seems definitely a lot more comfortable throwing booms in this matchup, but he's just not getting
you have to be careful,
key
though.
knockdowns. Yeah, Hydro's also real comfortable just IEDing over these.
Because right there, he just hit them there. Hit him in the face with the Quilt Blast.
Gotta go through that full Rekka. Okay, there's the second part of the Rekka string.
It's not as predicted.
Yeah.
Because I can see Starks, you know, playing competent neutral sometimes, but it's just like, you know, you have to convert your hits and get the knockdown. Right.
That's especially important with Leo in particular. That's where all his damage is, you know, is just getting those knockdowns and being in back turn, right? That is where all of his damage is.
It just takes one knockdown and back turn to turn things around with Leo. And that's, you know, it makes him a good character often.
Right. Definitely a round stealer kind of character, right? You can just make it happen eventually. Ooh.
No, he's trying to go the back turn there in pressure, which is the problem with that is it's minus. So
Yeah,
you could probably like try to squeeze in a D, you know, to try to counter it in that
Right.
situation. But I don't think Hydro is respecting him going into back turn.
Right, yeah, hasn't exercised a lot of these, stronger options. We also haven't seen Flash Kick on Wake Up in a while, right? Oh, there we go. Hey, there we go.
Oh, you're like a second ahead of me there. I missed that.
Oh, am I? Okay, yeah. Well, I'm watching. I'm watching in the game itself.
Right, I've got the delay of the broadcast.
Yeah. All right, I like the neutral control there. Good 6P right there.
Oh yeah, it happened. Yeah, they got the 6P to.
Yeah, I'll watch the other feed.
Just to sync this up.
All right. Yeah, getting the hits in danger time. Yeah, gonna just convert into knockdowns. Big damage on the overhead. Ooh, that actually dropped.
Oh yeah.
Okay, this is do or die right now for Starks. This has
Match point, tournament point.
Ooh, actually went through with the full rec up, but didn't get the run up. Hellfire. Punch yourself in back turn. No. You can back turn off that super. Going through with the full rec up right here.
Oh, he did the third hit into counter hit. Can you do this?
Block.
Oh, it just worked.
Oh,
It worked.
can't believe
Oh, he was waiting to flash kick. Oh, he's gonna FD again though.
And the jump over the Sonic Boom.
There it goes. 5-0 sweep for Hydro.
Starks almost had it at the end right there. That was just like keeping himself alive right there, actually going through with the Rekka strings right there. And look at how close it was just off of that, right?
So Hydro wins the $11 prize pot and, only had to beat 2 people to do it. So good for him.
Yeah. I mean, hey, good stuff. Like the long sets, you got to see like good adaptation is the thing, right? Like slowly but surely, like it took Hydro a while to get started, right? But Hydro slowly got more and more comfortable, and Sanic, I think started to get a little more confident in playing neutral with like Chip, but it eventually boiled down to using too much Alpha Blade in neutral. But it's what we're here to work on, right? It's chill.
Yeah. No, I mean I thoroughly enjoyed watching these and commentating. It was some good competition all around. I said some things that were critical, but not in any kind of like negative way. I just want to help these guys improve.
Right, yeah. There's still, plenty to work on. I mean, now's the time, right? Like, there's so many people playing Gear right now, so many new people jumping in. For those that don't know, there also are other brackets, specifically for beginner tournaments. There's Novice Knockouts is one of the big ones that's going on right now. One of the big Midwest tournaments that's specifically geared towards beginners to intermediate level players. And it's super good for pretty much everyone coming into Gear right now, because there's a lot of new players coming in. So
if you're on the West Coast, I think around the Bay Area, Pat the Flip does a lot of beginner brackets. So shout out to him and all of the work he's done to build this community. Definitely seen him foster a lot of novices, sort of build them up.
Right.
But now there's lots of good net play tournaments for beginners all around the country, as far as I know.
Yeah, people are really into helping people get into Gear right now. I for one, I host a lot of streams and talk about the game and stuff, and there's a lot of people who are doing that right now, which I really appreciate, considering there's a lot to be learned with Gear, and I'm happy that a lot of people are willing to learn. That's the other thing too. It's two-way street, right? So
yeah, I mean, there's the best time to learn Guilty Gear is 10 years ago, but the second best time is now, right? So get into it, learn it, you'll get good, and have a good time, if you like the game.
Right.
If you don't, play something else, right?
Yeah. But great sets from all the players that played today. We only got 3, but that's okay. We still got some strong sets. Got some data, right? Like that's ultimately, to me, that was probably the most important thing. You get data, you get to see what people are doing right, what people can work on, what they're doing good, and whatnot. I think that's what's important here. And I'd like to thank everyone for coming out and playing. Anyone who's watching right now, much appreciated. There's still, I believe, time on the Matcherino. You could probably still use that coupon code, exclamation point Matcherino in the chat. You can use that coupon code. It's Rev2 PC 111420 at the Matcherino. Click that little link right there. You can deposit free 50 cents in there. Get a little bit more money going for these players who just put on a good show for us. So
it looks like it's up to $14.70. So my $10 is going.
It's going farther. Yeah, it's going farther.
Hiya, everybody.
I don't know.
So I just want to folks that have been watching. Appreciate FNTRD Hamster for the commentary. Just want to do some shilling for a little bit here. Tomorrow is our Dragon Ball Fighters bracket, starting at 3 p.m. Central on PS4, 6:30 p.m. for PC. Sign-up's still up for that. Smash.gg/DTBDNOV. And there are other tournaments, as FNTR said earlier. Next Saturday on the 21st. Fall Fights Online presented by GameWorks, hosted by Low Kick Esports. $500 prize pool for Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. It is a major stop for the Power Rangers Battle for the Grid League. Thursday there was a league event with us. So if you want to see some more Power Rangers actions, check them out. Also on Tuesday, Low Kick Online is doing Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. Signing up at smash.gg/LKO47. Open to the Midwest and the East Coast. And on Tuesday, LKO48 on the 24th, they have ARMS open to all of North America. Because apparently I just learned it had rollback. I did not know that.
Really good netcode for
I did not know that. So Tuesday, so you can sign up LKO48, smash.gg/LKO48. And on the 1st of December, LKO49 playing Under Night in Birth. If you want some more anime action, I might actually enter that again. But that'll be on Tuesday, 12th, smash.gg/LKO49. And on the 4th, which is a Friday, LKO50, Killer Instinct opened all of North America due to rollback netcode. Xbox and Windows 10 players can join in on the fun. Sign up there, smash.gg/LKO50. And all Low Kick Online events happen either Tuesday or Fridays at 7:30 p.m. Central. So make sure you sign up, enter, and have a great time. And of course, just announced on Thursday, CIFGC has a new sponsor, Rarities Unlimited. They're an online store. You want comic books? They got you. You want video games? They can hook you up. Movies, old and new? Just ask them. Let them know. Let them know what you want. Search them up on Facebook, Rarities Unlimited. And of course, I'm going to open up the Matcherino for just a little bit longer. Type in Matcherino in the chat to donate 50 cents to the prize pool. Absolutely free by using the code Rev2PC 111420. Very easy to remember. It's just the game, the platform, and the day and today's date. And
hey, I have something to plug. You have any more plugs? Or wait.
I mean, I don't have any more ads, but I'm done.
Okay. I have something to plug. I'm working on a fighting game. It's called Mega Knockdown. It is a turn-based, grid-based fighting game.
Ooh.
Check it out on my Twitter that I just linked in the chat, or not, whatever. It's a fun project I've been working on. Probably, release some kind of beta or something in the next few months once I'm ready to show something. But
Interesting.
It is a turn-based, grid-based fighting game. Nothing like it I've ever seen. So
Nice.
check it out.
FNCR, do you have something to plug besides the fact that you need sleep?
I mean, I don't know, play more Guilty Gear. I mean, hang out. You could also show Novice Knockouts, for those that don't know. There is a lot of the beginner brackets in this tournament. Beginner players in this tournament. Novice Knockouts is super strong because it's for pretty much everyone just getting into gear, trying to get better, trying to, run the sets and whatnot. I will copy and paste a link for the Discord in the chat right now. Novice Knockouts, super good tournament series, hosted on every other Thursday, if I recall, but I don't think we're going to do next Thursday because Thanksgiving. Instead, I think it's this Saturday, next Saturday, there's going to be a team tournament bracket. So a lot of the beginner players have been playing. If you're in the Midwest, this is the place to be. You want to get some matches, you got to be there. So shout outs to the people over at Novice Knockouts, running the sets, much appreciated. Otherwise, play more Guilty Gear.
Yeah, play Guilty Gear. That's my other plug. Guilty Gear. It's good
Play more Guilty
It's
Gear.
an obscure, little-known game. It's very good, though.
Play more
And,
Guilty Gear.
And don't forget to show support to Team Elven Shadow, who is doing there on NYC Furby stream. They're doing a 25v25 plus R exhibition. Just root for Team Elven Shadow. He is our local buddy, and we all love him. So show him some support. I am Arneezy once again. Thank you to our commentators, D Hamster at FNTR, And we'll be back tomorrow for Downtown Beatdown Online for Dragon Ball Fighters. Have a great evening, everyone, and take care.
Yep. Peace.
See you later. Thanks.